How are you today? How are you doing? What's up? Happy mother flippin' Wednesday. I've been kind of playing with my camera a bit because I'm trying to figure out ah how I want it positioned, but I don't know because I slouch so much. So, anyways, that's what we're doing today. How's everyone doing today? How are we feeling? Colin, it's nice to see you. If you can't hear me, let me know. That would be some great information to be privy to. But we're chilling today, playing. So I don't know. Here's the thing. Also, I'm doing well. Here's the thing. I feel like Power Wash 2 had the world's softest launch. Like I understand, like everyone was like, oh, like Power Wash 2, whatever, whatever, right? But like I feel like I've not really heard anybody or seen anybody. Okay, I don't. This is bothering me. Nope, that's not what I want. Is that better? Am I centered? Okay. Getting my life together, gang. I feel like my hype for Power Wash 2 is the only hype that I've seen for Power Wash 2. And I don't know why that is. Because I feel like Power Wash 1 was so popular, unless 2 just came out way too late. But anyways, hi everyone, how are we doing? How are you feeling? How is your Wednesday going? Are you having a good Wednesday? Have you done anything today? Have you eaten some food? Have you danced around your house? Have you cleaned up your socks? I know they're on the floor. Don't lie to me. Look me in my eyes. I know your socks are on the floor. Stan, congrats on your daily pebble. Also, thank you for the self-care. How are you today? 173 pebbles. Let's go. Nah, I'm good. This time I updated my Twitch last night. How do you update your Twitch? Oh, like on your phone? I guess that kind of makes sense. I guess that kind of tracks out. But yeah, we're playing some Power Wash 2, and then we're gonna jump into some Overwatch 2. So we're vibing, we're chilling, we're having a good time. We're gonna kill it. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm really excited about it. So, oh, I have a water over here somewhere. Also, if you guys didn't know, I made a Hollow Knight nail for Halloween, and now it just lives there. That's its house now. So yeah. Yeah, I watch my phone mostly. That's fair. I was gonna go to the gym today, and then I didn't. I know that was really anticlimactic, but that is in fact what happened. So I'm just letting you know that I was gonna go to the gym, and then I didn't. But I might later, but I'm also might not. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might go in the morning. I don't know. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Does anyone celebrate Thanksgiving? What are you guys having for Thanksgiving? I actually don't really know what I'm having for Thanksgiving. Like, I know what I'm having. Like, I'm sure there'll be like ham. I'm sure we'll have like mashed potatoes, but I don't know like all of what we're having. So I'm like, I don't really know. I don't really know. I was away from home for like a week and my cat swarmed me. Oh my gosh. Were you working? What were you gone for? Feeling like a villain? I'm not celebrating this year. That's fair. I'm trying to think what happened last year. Last year I was at my parents' house and what did we do? Did we do anything? I don't think we did anything. I think they made food. Like they always make food and or like feed us, but like I don't think it was anything like too crazy. Like it wasn't I don't know. It just is what it is. Also, you see how my walls are blank? I need to get things to hang things up. I have nails. You know what? Maybe after stream I'll spend some time and hang some things up so it's not just me and then a white wall behind me filled with nothing but my all of my hopes and dreams. Um but yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna eat some food, I'm sure. I'm gonna go a bunch of places. I'm also gonna see Wicked 2, which I'm excited about that. Has anyone seen Wicked 2? Have any of y'all seen Wicked 2? Um did you guys like Wicked 1? Like tell me about your experience there. I'm still not messing with this. I don't know what I need to do to make this right. Something, I'm sure. Maybe I just need to go back to how it was. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing they added to Power Wash 2, which I think is kind of fun, is the cats. There are the little cats that you can pet, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, tell me about it. Tell me what your plans are. I'm excited. I'm excited to stream a little bit. I don't know. I'm not at a place in my existence where I can stream like super consistently, like all the time. So that is like what it is, but that's okay. Um, we do with what we can. What is this? I don't think I've done this one yet. Congrats on your daily pebble. They were also super skinny. Your cats were? Did you not leave your mom or your daughter to go feed your cats? What the heck, bro? What the heck, brother? Look at this house. Would you guys live in this house, be honest? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey now. Hey now, you're an all-star. Look, I try to, not always, but I usually try to, ooh, that's loud. That is so loud. Where are you? Where are you, Christmas? I cannot find you. Do you guys have any plans for Christmas if you celebrate Christmas or the holidays in general? Is anyone going anywhere? I don't think I'm going anywhere for Christmas. Alert, hello. Rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 booty. Hello, Jax. Rocking everywhere. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your day. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, I don't really think I'm doing anything too crazy for Christmas either. Booty, 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 booty. Well, I was in the hospital. Oh my god. Stan, you're young. How are you having a stroke? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. Oh my god. Jason Derulo. No, most of my family at this point, besides my direct family, has pretty much disowned me. Oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I'm here to celebrate with you today. I hope that that's enough. I has the diabetes. Oh, right, right, right. I am so sorry to hear that. That is tough, man. That's really, really scary, though. That is really scary. I'm scared. Scared. Everybody's looking for love. Whoa. Ain't that the reason you're at this club? Whoa. You ain't gonna find it dancing with him. Oh. Look at this house. She's a brick. I only get $750 for this, so I don't know. Will it be worth it? Only you can decide. Up next on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding. Ugh. Man, I can't believe they let their house get this bad. Me and my homies, we would never. Okay, our house always clean, right, guys? Am I correct? Don't lie to me. Look at me in my eyes. Am I correct about that? Is your house always clean? It was I'm young and skinny, mostly healthy. Well, that's good. Young, skinny, mostly healthy. I love that. Diabetic episode or Daka? I don't know what that is, but that sounded funny. Um, it was, but I'm young and skinny and mostly healthy. Well, it's good that you're mostly healthy. I guess, except for like, you know, the stroke, presumably. Oh my god, I thought I had started on this side. What's a game that you guys have played recently that you feel like isn't getting the attention that it deserves? For me, I feel like it's Power Wash 2 because I feel like it's just Power Wash 1 but the second one. And Outer Worlds 2 actually. I normally don't enjoy sequels, I'm not going to lie. Normally I think the second in a series is usually not that interesting or not that good. But lately, I feel like these are two games that are the quote unquote second one and I think they're both good. That is my assessment. Now, I'm not a professional gamer or a professional gaming critiquer, but I will say that those are the two that for me personally, they're my favorite. Or not my favorite, but I like them. Just sleep with me now to where we'll go. Oh my god. Can you believe it? Project Zomboid? Really? I don't think I've seen anything about that. And The Sims heavily modded. You think The Sims hasn't gotten the recognition it deserves? Really? Why do you think that? What an interesting perspective. Yeah, that's us. Them ketones do be correct your electrolytes dehydrated. Don't be like me. Oh my god, are you also diabetic? I'm not diabetic. Honestly, I feel like I have enough struggles as it is. I'm sure you guys feel the same way though. Oh my gosh, look, this house is getting clean. Clean. Cause it's sweet. Sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. If you're not in my Discord, join my Discord or you're fake. And I'll eat your nose. It'll be mine and I will consume it for Thanksgiving. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're not gonna do anything about it, cause why would you? Type 1. Oh my god, I don't think I knew that. Well, I'm sorry. I know a lot of diabetics actually. I feel like y'all come in packs. Plus ADHD really bad. Yeah, I can imagine that's not a good combo. Like, at all. But you know what? We must make do with what we've got in my... Oh my gosh, I almost fell off the roof! I almost fell off the roof! Fell off the roof! Fell, fell, fell off the roof! I almost fell off the roof! The mods I have on Sims 4 make me feel good. What are the mods that you have? Did you buy any of the packs? Oh. See, this is why. This is why. I don't know if that's true or not, if this is why, but I feel like in my heart this is why, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, no, Jazz. None of us know what you mean. You ain't even said nothing yet. And you know what? That's valid. I can't even argue with you about that one, because you're right. I ain't even said nothing yet. Gold on the roof. Fun fact, I did take my medicine today. Is it doing anything? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Gold on the roof of your home. Also, go like and retweet my post on Twitter if you're not fake. On your own. And if you don't have Twitter, get Twitter just for that purpose. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I guess I'm jumping down. See? Look at this. Someone went through and rated all of the nozzles for this game. And everyone rates the green one the best, which I agree with, because the green one is the best. Because it sprays a good surface area along with like pressure. Whereas like the yellow has a wide surface area, but it's not enough pressure to actually clean it. And then the yellow has a pretty good pressure, but it's narrow. So I feel like green is probably the best one to get it done quickly. Get the job done quickly. I'm no pro or anything though, I'll tell you. Well, I don't buy the packs, but I have them. Oop! I'm calling the police. All dressed in lace. I feel like there's an easier way to do this, but I could also be very wrong about that. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that there was... Oh look, I can go in here. Ah! Guys, I'm not as bad at this game as you think I am, I promise. I forgot that I can just use all my tools, you know? I do want to buy a new power washer at some point, but I don't think I have near enough dollars. Yeah, I only have 4,000. Guys, I need a raise. I need a raise. Yo, what's up, Aaron? How are you doing, my friend? It's so nice to see you. How is your, are you on Thanksgiving break right now? Mark of the sinner. Whoa, whoa, in your hole. All dressed in lace. Gentle and bitter. And shake it, I see you. Oh my gosh. Well, I am nice. Glad to hear that. It's been quite a while. It has, yeah. I've been working a lot, dude, and I've just have been everywhere, doing all the things, all the places, which has been super fun. I've been playing a lot of games offline, but yeah, I was like, man, I haven't really been streaming that much lately, so I'm trying to. I tried to like slowly get back into it. I tried to get back into it all at once, but I think I'm just gonna have to resign myself to being like just super inconsistent for now. Which is just gonna be what's gonna have to be. I'm not upset about it. It just is what it is, you know? Also, I don't understand how there's like walk marks on the side of the wall. Cause like you got a Spider-Man dog, a spider dog walking on the side of the wall or something. That's crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room with rats. Anyways. Yeah, it's okay. I've been busy. Yeah? You've been working on anything cool or interesting? Man. Who dirtied up the side of this house? I'm blaming y'all. Chat, this is your fault. You dirtied up this house. I know you did. I know for a fact you did. Oh my gosh, that was even completely the wrong color. I didn't even know that was gonna be white. That's the crazy part. Oh my god, look at that. Ding ding. Winner! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alright, we're back to green. Back to green. We're gonna have to jump down, huh? Why? Alright, let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Shake it. I also love that whenever you get a whole thing clean, it dings at you. It tells you ding. It's very satisfying. It's satisfying. Has anyone watched Distant Lands? I just started that recently and it's really cute. I really like it. It's like cute, but like in a very like morbid way. There's a new job available. I wonder what the job is. Oh, it's like a submarine or something. That's weird. My school has this thing every year. Where there's like a performance thing and a bunch of songs where people sing and dance, but the top jazz band plays for it, so I'll be doing that. Ooh, I didn't know you were in. Did I know you were in jazz band? I might have did. I knew you were in band. I don't think I knew you were in jazz band. That's pretty sick though. What do you play for jazz band? That was all this done. Did I do it? Did I do it? Look at us go. Look at us go. Well, there we go. There we go. See, look at that. Congrats on your daily pebble. I play trumpet for everything. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Well, I hope that you enjoy that. I had such a small high school that I never really got to travel with like the band because they didn't really go anywhere. But we did do a couple of competitions, which was super fun. But they were all like in state and stuff. Like it wasn't anything like too involved or too crazy, which makes sense because you know the band director was kind of building the band from scratch. We had one band director, but he was horrendous. He was really bad, and he was really bad at his job. I really did not like him. I did not mess with him. I did not want to be in his group, but I love band so much that I stayed. But I did not like him at all. But he definitely did not make band enjoyable in the slightest, which was really difficult for me. Gold. on the roof, gold on the roof of your all dressed in lace, the mark of a sinner. The man had better shake it. I sing for me. How do you shake it? I sing for my loving you. Oh, on your road. My marching band is the best in the state and has for the past 15 to 20 years. Yo, that's sick. That's awesome. Do you have like any thoughts or like plans of like trying out for like blue coats or anything like that? Woo! Look at that. Beautiful. Ding ding. Ding. No, drum corps seems a bit too much for me. Yeah, that's fair. I get that for sure. What are you hoping to do after you get out of school? Rez! Hi, Rez! It's been a minute, my friend. How are you doing today? Didn't recognize the name change. Oh, yeah, I keep getting that. I get that a lot, actually. How have I been? I've been well. How have you been? What you been up to? Anything cool? Anything exciting? Um, yeah, I changed my name because I was like, well, I want to do more than just play games. And then ever since I changed my name, I've pretty much only played games. Funny how that works, isn't it? But that's okay. I will probably get into some arts and crafts and thingies and doodads and whatever at some point. I've just been so busy. I haven't been consistently like streaming or anything. I haven't really been consistently. The only thing I've really consistently done is work. I haven't even been nearly as consistent in the gym either. But I have been going to the gym, and especially like this week since I have like I've had off and stuff, like I have so much more time. I have made it a point to like spend more time in the gym. I do kind of feel like I'm doing like a some people would call it like a dirty bulk, like an unofficial bulk, where I'm kind of just eating a whole bunch and like really like getting more carbs and then going and lifting heavier weights. So I've been making a lot of progress in weightlifting lately, but man, let me tell you. I will tell you though that the muffin was really good, and I'll eat another probably in my unofficial official bulk. You know, I've been all right. Yeah, you been up to anything cool, anything interesting? When is the next singing stream? Ooh, that's a good question. Um, actually, honestly, I had that's not even something I've really thought about. Um, we can schedule something soon-ish if that would be something that people would be interested in. I would be open to pursuing that as an option. I feel like though I spend so much of my time singing just like for free that at some point like I don't really need to do a singing stream because I just be singing anyway, you know what I mean? Gym stream? Oh heck no. I think my gym has rules against like filming and like streaming like in the gym. And also they're like the Wi-Fi there in that area of town is not very good. But that would be really funny. I feel like they'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you live streaming right now? Who are you talking to?" It's like, "Yeah, chat, blah 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 blah, chat." And everyone's like, Jazz, there's a guy behind you." But yeah, singing stream, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I was gonna I've been beating games like the Medium. I don't think I've heard of that game. Is that a Souls-like or like what type of game is that? That'd be crazy, like you said, but more than gaming. That is true. That would be more than gaming. That you are correct about that one. That's funny. And just picked up Nobody Wants to Die. It looks great. I'm gonna play it tonight. Ooh. 2. That's exciting. I don't think I've heard that game either. Honestly though, I'm so far behind, I feel like, in like the gaming space. I feel like the games that I see and that I get hyped about, I feel like not very many other people like talk about, but then everyone else is bringing up games that I've like never heard of. I have heard a lot about Expedition 33, and some people have been saying that they think it's up for like game of the year. Which, so I'm interested about that. I've never played that game though. I've seen other people play it, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens for this year. I wonder if Night Rain is even in the running for game of the year. I feel like it came out so long ago, and yet at the same time, like it like just came out. You know what I mean? I haven't played that one either. There's a lot of games that I'm like, oh man, I would like that game that I just haven't had the opportunity to play yet. I did play Peak though, and that was pretty fun. That was a pretty good little moment. Our trumpet tech was in Blue Coast, so that's sick. Yeah, because you said more gaming, psychological horror from the Bloober team. I love that Bloober. Same devs that did an Observer. I want to be wanting to play it forever, then beat the medium. I love it so much. Aw, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it brought you joy. Man, this house is so dirty. I just can't believe who let their house get this dirty. You know, I want answers. I want answers, and I want them now. Also, don't forget your guys' Daily Pebbles. Daily Pebbles. Daily Pebbles. Get them while they're hot or cold. Thank you for the honk. Thank you for the Daily Pebbles. Proud of you. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Honk. Meow, meow. Who put the muffins in the freezer? I did. What you gonna do about it? What's been your guys's favorite stems as of late? Like things that you repeat over and over again, or like memes or sounds or whatever. Mine has been who put the muffins in the freezer. What else has it been? I think that's been, oh no, I fell. I think that's been kind of one of the main ones lately. I just think it's so funny. Okay, let's see. Are we all done here? I love you. Where are you going? Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for popping in, my friend. I enjoyed you being here. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Ooh, put the muffins in the freezer. Thank you for the lurk. It was me, Jazz. I'm sorry. My ADHD got the better of me, and I let the place fall to shambles. No! That's okay. I forgive you. Taking care of the fam and making Twitch rounds. Of course, of course. Take care of your family. Enjoy your Twitch rounds. Twitch rounds. Twitch rounds. I could, I guess, ride the lift up. The lid, Patrick. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. Hey. Alright, okay, we're going up the lift. The lift. We're gonna raise the scissor lift. Yeah. Country roads. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Also, Power Wash 2 is a lot more detailed. I wonder if they're still going to release packs for Power Wash 1. Or if they're solely going to focus on Power Wash 2, like, going forward. I'm sure they probably posted about it somewhere, and I could probably just go and read about it, but you know what? Why are you yelling at me? I don't understand. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy doing little guy things. There's no reason for you to get so loud. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm being silly. Ooh, put the muffins in the freezer. I did. What you gonna do about it? Do 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 do. Apartment has been stuck in my head. Oh, appetit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like that was like the song of the summer. I know everyone's like, oh, the song of the summer. What was the song of the summer? Blah blah blah. Song of the summer. That was the song of the summer for me. I feel like everywhere I looked, everywhere you look, everywhere, somebody who needs ya. I feel like I kept hearing that song. That was the point of what I was trying to say. Anyways, my God, look, it's a window. To the window. To the walls. To the walls. Appetit, appetit. Uh-huh. Appetit, appetit. Same. 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 Cool beans. My dog went and got her teeth professionally cleaned, which I didn't know dogs needed that to happen. So that's interesting. And it was really expensive too, I'm not gonna lie. But they said that she did really good. She did everything she was supposed to, and they were able to clean her teeth and all those things, which I'm actually like really happy about. And she didn't need any dental extractions, but they did say that her heart rate dropped really really low, and so that's, that's obviously not good. But they said it was fine, and that if she needs any like work done in the future to let, if she needs to be under anesthesia for anything in the future, to put her under, to let them know, that she can experience like a lower heart rate. But she made it out. She's all good. My little baby's gonna come home in a couple hours. I'm excited. Get excited. Get excited. Same. Same, 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 same. But yeah, so I'm excited for my little puppy dog to come home. Come home, Wendy. Baby, come home. I feel like. There we go. I was like, I'm not close enough. I probably got to scoot this forward a little bit. I'm going to fall off. Maybe I should just go inside. What do y'all think? I'm going to go. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Look at me go. Parkour. Doing the dangerous thing. I think that might have been an OSHA violation. But let's play a game. Everyone take a shot every time I commit a violation for OSHA. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all would be real drunk. Y'all would not be able to make it through the rest of your day, probably. Baby, come home. 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 Man, I keep forgetting to like unlock it so I don't have to like turn my whole body every time I spray. Although I will say I do like that as a feature, because it does make it a lot easier to move around and stuff when you're not having to fight with your hand. Do I need to jump up on this? How do I? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man, my door handle's dirty. Apparently, I don't have a very good handle on things. Gug, 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 gug. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Ha ha ha. You know what? You know what? All right, let's see. I gotta do the outside. I fell. Okay, look at us go. Look at us go. 82%. We could get this done pretty quickly, I think. I think we can get this done in a very good amount of time. I think we're winning. I think that's what this is us winning. Who put the muffins in the freezer? I did. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What's one job that you see that you feel like would be really fun, even if like, like just like as like a side hustle maybe? Like I always thought owning a like power washing company or like just being a power washer in general would be a really really fun job. I mean, I know it's work and I know it's cleaning and like kind of dirty and stuff, but I feel like even if I didn't make a lot of money, I feel like I would really enjoy just like I mean, I guess obviously I'm doing it for free like in real life right now. So I mean, there is that, but I do really enjoy it. So it's like I feel like if I could buy myself a power washer, I could go around and be like, "Hey, I'll power wash your driveway for like I don't know, $100 maybe." Maybe like $30. That way they like cuz I'm using their water. I'm not going to bring my own water. I don't know, but that is one job that I'm like, I feel like I could do that. I feel like it would be fun and I feel like I would really enjoy it and I wouldn't mind being like super hot like out in the heat, you know what I mean? I feel like especially if I'm spraying water cuz it's not going to be nearly as hot if I'm literally like getting misted, right? Am I right? I feel like I'm right. I don't know. That's what I think. That's if I had to guess, that's my guess. That's not what I meant to do. I keep pressing the wrong button. Come here. Oh, who else? Oh no! Ah, did I do it? Okay, this side's done. Done. Now I have to do this side. All right, cool, cool, cool. Boom. What you gonna do about it? Baby, come home. Do 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 do. Do do do. Also, it's the season of Christmas music, which I low key hate Christmas songs, but there's a couple that I don't hate. Um, but the do 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 shake a hand now. That song, I like that song. I don't know what it's called. I like that song. Also, I busted out my Christmas trap playlist. It is literally Christmas music that was remixed into trap, which I don't know, kind of fire. Anyway, so that's been fun. I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks since everybody wants to put their Christmas lights up November 1st, which I don't understand that, but you know what? Some things aren't for me to understand, and I've just accepted that that's one of those things that I'm just not meant to understand. Fine with me, I'll tell you what. Do. Look at that. Look at that. Ding ding. Ooh. Look at me go. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. Killing it. All buns. There we go. Look at us go. 86%. 86%, gang. Let's go. Let's go. Off we go. Into the wild. Has anyone seen Wicked 2 yet? I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Oof, look at us go. Oof, look at us go. Ding, ding, ding. Winner. I'm seeing it Friday. Ooh. How fun. It's gonna be so lit. You have to let me know what you think about it. Do 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 do. For your end. Is that an anime? Wait, I know you. Hello. Welcome back. How are you doing today? You've got 8 pebbles. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. I believed in you. Alright, what's wrong? Wash. Wash. Is it just a wash? Alright, what am I missing? I've got to find you. You're the missing piece I need. What else? Oh my god. This whole area right here is so messy. I had no idea. Look at that. Beautiful. What? Boom. Now what? Ooh. Oh no! I didn't do that correctly. Oh well. What am I doing? Hey, stop that. There we go. What else? What's the matter? Oh, the roof? The roof! The roof! The roof is on fire! Not actually. How are you doing? I was here from Sekiro. Sekiro! I still have not beat that. I probably need to go back and start over. Oh no! I found the area that's dirty. However. See? Probably lost. Yeah, I did lose muscle memory. I know. I don't know why I gave up. I'm sure I got to a part that annoyed me and I was like, you know what? I can't do this. And I gave up. Which, that I shouldn't have done that. My dad likes that game? Really? Wow. Let me go. Here we go. Yeah, maybe that'll be the next. thing that I work on is Sekiro. I also got to finish Silk Song. I probably have to start that one over too. I'm not gonna lie. Your dad has good taste. He surely does. Yeah, maybe I'll make a list of games that I want to play and then like make a schedule and then but the thing is like am I going to adhere to my schedule? That's the problem. Like I keep thinking I'm going to and then I'm not. I'm trying to finish an application at the moment. Nice. All right, we'll do this. Oh, that's an airship. See, I thought that was a submarine. I said that's a submarine, gang. That was most assuredly not a submarine, but you know what? It is what it is. I might have to restart Silksong too. But you know what? That's okay. I might just have to maybe these will be goals because the thing is I started off this year with like all these goals for things that I wanted to accomplish, right? But I didn't factor in like that I was gonna have to move, midway through the year. I didn't factor in like all these things that I didn't know until we got here, right? So now it is just a matter of like, okay, now I just gotta, I guess, work on making some time to do some of the things that I wanted to do, so I can be more consistent with it. Is it a job application? What kind of application is it? But yeah, I think Sekiro is definitely one thing I want to finish. I think, and I might have to start it over. I think Silk Song is something I want to try and finish. And maybe I'll start that one over too, and then we'll kind of go from there. Right? Today is just a chill day, and then there's definitely like some crafts and like some other things I want to do too. I don't know. Gaming just hasn't been as much of a focus as of late. And honestly, neither really has streaming. I've kind of just been like chilling. I've been going to a lot of art events like in my area, which has been super cool. So it's hard to like be like online all the time and like doing a bunch of stuff when you're out and about just like doing things and chilling and vibing. But streaming was a really like it meant a lot to me. I met a lot of friends that way and I just fell. Scholarships. Oh, nice. I made a lot of friends that way through streaming, and I don't know, I feel like I learned a lot about, myself, and I grew a lot as a person too through streaming, so it is something I do definitely want to work on continuing. And maybe I just got to start I have to be more realistic with like kind of what my goals are. Baby, come home. I feel like due to the weird shape of this ship, it's gonna be kind of interesting. Can I buy anything yet? Like I feel like I've been saving my money, guys. I've been saving up, and I still can't really get nothing. You know what? I'm gonna start freaking out. I'm gonna start fighting. I'm gonna start swinging. Baby, come home. Man, look at this. Cleaning the side so I can at least get that started. Okay, let's see. Let's shorten this a little bit. Boom. Easy peasy. Progress is being made. It surely is. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. Ooh, I'd like to make a move. I bite my tongue. It's a bad habit. What do you guys think is used to fuel this particular ship? I actually don't have the slightest clue. Probably like, I don't know, pomegranates. I think this ship runs on pomegranates. That I think that makes the most sense. What do you guys think about that? Do 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 do. All right, look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. I wonder how many like levels there are for this game, or like how many like, cause I know I like whenever I beat all of the base game for the other one, then it was like, oh, you can do all these challenges. I did the challenges one time and then I did not keep up with it after that because I was like, well, I don't want to, so I didn't. Basically, long story short, black and yellow. You know what it is. You surely do. Look at me now. $17.38. A someone I saw a post that was like, yeah, you know, all the kids nowadays are saying 6-7, but we used to just say 1738. Which I'm like, yeah, I guess to an extent, but not to the extreme that we are right now. Like that kids are right now saying 6-7. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like yes, but also I don't know, maybe I was just younger, so I didn't find it nearly as annoying. But as like an adult, I'm like, dude, why do we say something other than 6-7? Anything else? Anything else? I don't know, man. I feel like this next generation, as much as I love them, I think they're low-key cooked. I'm not even gonna lie. Not all of them, but there's several that I'm like, yeah, you're just gonna struggle, huh? You know, and that's okay. I mean, it's just gonna be what it's gonna have to be. But geez, Louise, I wish I knew. All right, let's see. I submitted it. Ooh, I hope you get the scholarship. Good luck. Best of luck to you, my friend. Look at how dirty the ship is, man. I mean, Jazz generation is low-key cooked, so I mean, there's definitely is. Yeah, our generation is kind of cooked too. I'm not gonna lie. Half of our generation don't know how to order from a waitress or a waiter. They'll be like, "Hey, can you order for me?" No, I most assuredly cannot. You are a grown person. I will absolutely not. Uh, you know, sit here and and order your food for you. You are crazy. It's actually an application for the school I want to go to, and they will let me know if I get any of the scholarships they offer. So it's not just a single one. Oh, nice. Well, best of luck to you on all of that then, because that's a big deal. Guys, I feel like this particular item is gonna take quite a long time. Quite a long time. It's been a long day without you, my friend. I've been accepted to go there though. Oh, really? Well, congratulations on that. That's a big deal. Look at all those chickens. Thank you, thank you. I'm accepted to go there. Just want to clarify. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's awesome. That's so exciting. Do you know what you want to study? Doo 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 doo. Uh, IT. Oh, like system admin. Oh, sick. That'd be cool. Wow, look at you go. How exciting. Whoop. Look at us go. We're killing it. We're killing it. Killing it. Ah. Oop. I've done fell off. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I went to school and I studied, so I changed my major like 4 times. I started out with like engineering, I think. It was biomedical engineering. And then I switched before I think the semester even started to in you know, interpreting for ASL, American Sign Language. And I took like a semester of all like ASL courses basically, which was like super fun. But then I was like, I don't know. So then I switched to business and now I have a useless major. I mean, I have a useless degree in business that I quite literally have not once used. So that's fun. Love that for me. I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Those are some very different things. Yeah, I have a lot of interests, and it was really hard for me to decide like what exactly I wanted to do. And I ended up being a teacher. So I don't know, man. Don't be like me. You know what I mean? Like don't follow my path. My path wasn't it. You know, it wasn't the best course of action. But that's okay. You win some, you learn some, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be what's gonna have to be. Yeah, the major I'm going for is information systems, which is more like using tech and business and stuff than computer science because I know coding isn't my passion, but I'm passionate for technology. Nice. That's understandable. My other choice would be like music, something. Oh, nice. Probably like music education. Yeah, that would be pretty dope. Be like a band teacher or something. That would be pretty sick. I fell. All right, let's see. We're gonna go here. Oh my gosh, look at all that stuff I didn't clean yet. I wonder if I have another extension I can get for this one. What is my where am I at? What am I using? Is this one I'm using? The extra extra large? I feel like that wasn't the right one I was supposed to get. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh. It was this one that I wanted, not the other one. Oh, I don't think I did buy the other one. Just kidding. I lied. There you go. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, there's no way. Well, that's okay. Boom. I'm getting closer, guys. Look at that. Oof, beautiful. Truly. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. But I know that might be more beneficial to do tech rather than teaching, if you know what I'm saying. Oh no, you're so right about that. They are just, everyone is just like completely dogpiling on teachers lately, which blows my mind. And this is something I've been talking about for a while. The only reason people feel like they're allowed to dogpile on teachers is because because there's a standardized system, right, for teaching, right? Um, so, and what I mean by that is like teaching is standardized, right? Like education is standardized, tests is standardized, what you learn is standardized. There's curriculum that's approved, not approved. There's more curriculum than anything else in the world out there, pretty much. And so teach, everyone feels like, everyone went through the education system in America, so everyone feels like they can have an opinion. And that's right, but at the same time, a lot of the issues we're seeing in education have nothing to do with the classroom. It has everything to do with kids. And not kids, but parents. If your parents aren't parenting, then you're not going to know how to conduct yourself in these different environments. You're not going to know how to conduct yourself in a classroom. You're not going to know how to conduct yourself, in public. And that's why we see a lot of kids going out in public and acting crazy, acting a fool. It's because their parents didn't teach them no better. It's not my job as a teacher to raise you, but it's like, it's almost like everyone just is like, oh yeah, you're a teacher, like raise my kid for me. I didn't sign up to have children. You got to raise your own kid. I'm teaching your kid how to read and write. Least you can do is reinforce what they're learning with me and teach them how to not bite people. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, teaching definitely is one of those things that I would not, I don't know. I wouldn't discourage people from being a teacher, but I also wouldn't sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, be a teacher. Like it's going to be so much fun." You know what I mean? That's not what it is at all. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Bro, I got an ad mid rant. Ah, not the mid rant ad. Ah, you hate to see it. Imagine getting an ad. Couldn't be me. I've never had an ad a day in my life. I don't even know how to add. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Guys, we're making good progress here, I think. It is taking me quite a while to do this and get this done, but that's okay. I do still want to play Overwatch though. Um, I need to finish the battle pass desperately, and I have yet to do that. So that is definitely one of my main goals is to within the next 2 weeks I gotta push it out. You know what I mean? Gotta get it done. That didn't give me a ding. Give me a ding. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Look. Look, look, look. We're doing it. We're winning. All I do is win, win, win. I did not mean to offend. You did not offend me at all. You're so good. I am so sorry that you got an ad. I feel like my ads are set not correctly because I don't know why people get so many ads. I probably need to go look at my ad settings. Back from evil ad. That's fair. Yeah, that started with our generation. I'm guilty of being one of those kids still learning emotional regulation. Yeah, and like the thing is, like, I'm happy to reinforce how to regulate your emotions, all those things in the classroom. But if your parents didn't lay the foundation, didn't lay the groundwork for how to communicate, I'm feeling upset without just like punching someone. Like I've had parents be like, yeah, sometimes when he doesn't get what he wants, he hits people, and I'm like, okay, well, like he can't be doing that in class. And they're like, well, that's just the way that he communicates. No. Unless your child is like literally like developmentally delayed and like actually has like something wrong and like needs like further like additional accommodations, there's no reason your child should be hitting people at 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? Like that's not developmentally appropriate to communicate that they're not happy with the outcome of whatever's happening around them. They're gonna have to find a different way because they cannot become an adult that thinks that that's appropriate. I don't want to live in a society where people think that that's appropriate. You know what I mean? I don't want to live in a culture where you're mad at somebody because they didn't give you what you want, so you resort to hitting them. Because I don't want to get hit personally. Like I mean, it's very obvious. So yeah, I can't make other kids want to be friends with your kid, especially after your kid got mad and hit them for not giving, the toy that they were playing with away or whatever. And parents are like, oh, well, he's getting bullied. And I'm like, no, he's not getting bullied. The consequences of his action is that he hit somebody. Now they don't want to be their friend. People don't want to be friends with people who hit. Like, that's just like common knowledge. So like you can think that they're bullying, but they're not being bullied if your kid actively was the aggressor. Like that's a natural consequence. I don't want to be friends with people that hit. But people don't understand that like, hey, your actions have consequences regardless of like they even have just like natural consequences. I don't have to step in and intervene if you know what I mean? Like the kid learns a lesson. But yeah, no, our generation I feel like our generation was a little cooked also in that regard. I feel like I don't know, I feel like parents ranged from like super permissive and didn't really like address their child to like super like controlling and like authoritarian. So I don't know. I feel like very few parents had like an actual middle ground. Look at that, guys. We are making what the children call progress. I'm sure adults also call it that, but I am being silly. Oh no! Oh no! This topic got deep. Yeah, it did. And I do it again. It got deep. Is this Will? Hello, Will. How are you today? Where there's a will, there's a way. Am I right, fellas? The convo is so on point. I had to come over here to chat even though YouTube has no ads. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So Travolta meme, the party must be over at Twitch. Yeah, that's true. No ads over here. Parents being disengaged from what socialization looks like outside of the home. That's so true. Yeah, I'm like, you gotta teach your kid how to act in public. I remember my mom. She would be like, we'd be out in public, we'd be doing stuff, whatever. And she'd be like, and I would say something or I would do something, and she'd be like, "Hey, we're in public. Like, don't do that." Like, my mom was very on top of like, don't be doing all that. You're doing too much. It was like a 20-second delay. LOL the pun, right? He 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 he. I love puns. Oh my gosh, look! I didn't even realize that there was stuff written on the side. Oh my goodness, Will, have you played this game? I think it's super fun. Ow. I wonder if. Oh, I thought that was like a Simpson or something. That's a cat. That's so funny. The Simpsons. I'm falling. Beautiful. Look at this. We're making so much progress here. Look at that. So where I work made the news because a dad got on the bus with his daughter and instructed her to beat up a 7-year-old. Had been a bully her. He is currently locked up awaiting trial. Oh my gosh. That's actually wild. And my thing is, like, I understand the whole, oh, you hit him back. Why are we having, like, parents encouraging their children to like have physical altercations? I've noticed that more and more as the years have gone by. They're like, oh, you ain't no punk. Like, if someone is mean to you, beat them up. What? Like, sometimes, and like, the thing is, like, context, right? Kids think everything is mean, right? You say, hey, please don't do that. They're like, oh, you're mean, right? You know what I mean? Like, so is it that they're being mean to you, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, so then kids take that as, oh, I'm gonna just, like, hit everyone, basically. And they just start swinging. They're like, oh, I felt threatened. And it's like, yeah, no, I literally just told you to, like, have a seat really quick. Like, what do you mean? Like, you felt threatened by me asking you to sit down. Like, you know what I mean? What do you mean you felt like someone was bullying you and all they said was, oh, did you get a haircut? Or, oh, like, where did you get those shoes? Like, and you're like, oh, you're being a bully. What? I know and I know there's, like, context, right? Like, if it's said a certain way, like, oh, where'd you get those shoes? Walmart? Like, obviously that's a diss, right? But, like, I don't know, man. Like, why are we encouraging children to be physically aggressive? Like, that doesn't make any type of sense to me. But I'm seeing it more and more as a teacher. Like, I just feel like I see it all the time now. Yeah, people have adversarial relationships with authority that they project onto school because so many people hated their schooling experience. Well, that's true, but I'm like, and even the parents are like, yeah, I had a bad school experience, so I'm gonna teach my kid to not listen to teachers. And, oh, if your teacher tells you, no, you can't go to the bathroom, like, just go anyway. Like, okay, but you're, like, ignoring the fact that it's like, if you were in my position as a parent, like, let's say you go on a road trip, right? You just stopped at a gas station, right? Like, a mile ago. You said, hey, get out and go to the bathroom. Your kid refuses to get out and go to the bathroom. You say, get out and go to the bathroom because I'm not stopping again for however long. And then literally a mile later, your kid's like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. You would be like, you're going to have to hold it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to stop a mile later. And there might not even be a spot for you to stop a mile later. Like, it's the same thing. I give my middle schoolers potty breaks. I literally take them to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, here's a potty break. Like, go to the bathroom. And I have so many kids look at me and they're like, well, I don't have to go right now. Okay, but I'm not gonna let you, like, go to the bathroom in the middle of me teaching. So, and they're like, well, my mom said I can go to the bathroom whenever I want. Pre-engaged, hi, I'm so glad to see you, friend. People are, first off, you can't always trust what kids tell you. That's so true. And I'm like, oh my god, kids lie all the time. And I'm not saying kids are inherently bad, but kids don't want to get in trouble. Just like as an adult. Adults don't want to get in trouble either. So they're gonna lie if they feel like they can get away with it. And go, we're gonna try to get ice off our driveway. Oh my gosh, good luck, friend. I guess that it's cordially trending with the acceptability of political violence. Yeah, I feel like violence is just increasingly becoming more and more the answer and or solution to problems that that wasn't even the question. You know what I mean? Like, it's just people are like, oh, well, if you know what I mean? Like, but then on the other hand, I feel like people also speak as if they're not going to get popped in their mouth. You know what I mean? Like, there's this weird mix of people just saying anything they want, right? As if someone's not going to turn around and be like, okay, well then let's fight about it. Like, people are so much less willing to stand on business. I'm not saying violence is the answer, but you should speak like someone might pop you in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be verbally aggressive for no reason and then be surprised, or like you're out here just trolling people like someone's not going to turn around and pop you. I don't think they should turn around and pop you. But at the same time, you should know that that is very well a something that can happen. No way. Daniel Craze, what's up? Here we call that winter 7-layer salad. What? That's the thing. It always comes back to how the parent taught their kid how to handle their anger and frustration. And parents of today don't. So, I mean, I feel like parenting has always been. I mean, we can always criticize parents, right? But I feel like at one point there had to have been some kind of balance between, hey, if a kid is mean to you, communicate with them, hey, I don't like that. And then if they continue on, like, obviously, like, escalate as the situation escalates, right? But if someone just says something you don't like, don't turn around and just like pop them in their mouth. Like, learn how to try and de-escalate. And if your efforts for de-escalation aren't effective, then and they continue doing whatever they're doing, then I would definitely say, okay, well, like, we got to figure out a different course of action because this isn't working. You know what I mean? But I would never be like, hey, child, yeah, go ahead and just like hit another child. You know what I mean? A weird mix of people being okay with violence and also being flabbergasted when it's done to them. Oh my God, yes, exactly. And it's the same with kids, though. The kids, I'll sit there, I'll explain, hey, these are the rules, these are the expectations. They'll be like, okay, understood. And then they'll break the rules and look at me like, oh, are you gonna say something? And I'll be like, hey, you just did this, so like consequence. And they're like, what? But and I'm like, what are you confused about? I told you not to do this. You did it. Now there's a consequence. Like, I don't understand what you're not understanding. It's like we don't understand, like, hey, like, yeah, you're gonna face the consequences of your actions, like whether you like it or not. So that's just gonna have to be what it's gonna be. I don't know. That doesn't mean that the consequence, that doesn't mean that you have to be the arbiter, though. If you're in a given situation, like, you can also just be like, hey, I actually don't want to be in this situation. Sometimes the consequence is as simple as, I don't actually want to talk to you anymore, and we're no longer homies. I'm no longer your friend, so I'm gonna just kind of like let you be, and I'm gonna go my way, and you can go your way. We ain't got to be violent about it. Um, Behold, the internet keyboard war. I can't say that. Warrior ing. There we go. Uh, have brought. Okay, there you go. It wasn't until I had nieces and nephews who were in school and up working in school that I found out nothing gives kids more pain and dread than being told. I know. Why are kids so afraid? Why are people so afraid to apologize? Like, I don't understand why. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and make you apologize if you aren't actually sorry. You know what I mean? My thing is, I'll say, hey, how do you want to make it right? What's the proper go-to? Some kids genuinely don't know to apologize, but some kids are like, I'm not sorry and I do it again. And I'm like, okay, well, then don't say you're sorry if you're like willing to do it again. Like, if you think that this was the best course of action, then obviously, but usually I'll make them apologize if they've gone through, no, here's where I was wrong. I did this incorrectly. I should have responded this way, instead of this way. And so I did do that wrong. So then I'm like, okay, well, then you should apologize. Then how do you make that right? How do you fix that? And they're like, oh yeah. Read a life transforming book recently that everyone needs to read, Leadership and Self-Deception by Arbinger Institute, 3rd edition, best if you can find it. Here, let me take a picture of that. What was so like life transforming about it? Like, what about it like really stuck out to you? I'm interested to hear about that. You give really good recommendations, so I'm really excited to hear about it. I'm not afraid anymore. Ah! Boo doo. Um, it's literally it is like literally ego death to them to concede that they were in the wrong. It doesn't even have to anything to do with consequences. It's the internal feeling of self-righteousness. They're too young to know they have. They just feel it. Ooh. That's a really good point that I hadn't considered. Like, oh, I'm angry, and in my anger, I feel justified to behave this way because their frontal lobes aren't developed and they haven't developed empathy, so they're not able to be like to distinguish yeah, I'm angry and I feel this way, you know, like instinct versus like, oh, this is what's socially acceptable almost. That's interesting. So they do feel like they're in the right. So that's why it's why you have to break it down and explain to them why they were wrong. I mean, and that's what I mean, I do that. I'm like, "Hey, if someone turned around and did this to you, would you like that?" You know? And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, well then why would you do that to somebody else?" That's the question I'm always asking them though. I'm like, "Why would you do that to somebody else knowing ding dong well that if that happened to you, you would be really upset?" And then sometimes they'll flat out deny it. They'll be like, "No, I actually wouldn't care if they did this." And I'm like, "Okay, well, let's test your theory then." No, I'm just kidding. I don't advocate for my children to smack each other. Though sometimes I am like, "Hey, you are lying to yourself if you think you wouldn't be upset if somebody did this to you, but you can continue to believe that. I'm not going to stop you." Without spoiling it, it changed the way I view others and myself. Yeah, as a communications major, I'm curious as well. Hmm. Because that title reads like something I would have read for my organizational communications courses. Yeah, pre-engaged is extremely well read. Honestly, some of the best um some of the best like recommendations right there. I am reading a book right now called Behavior by I don't remember his first name, but Sapolsky, and it's about like how like your basically like how you end up with a behavior. Like basically what is the process for developing a particular behavior or set of behaviors, how it works like physiologically, how it works from a social context. Like it's very interesting stuff. I'm not even that far into it and I've already learned a lot. Okay, internet. Leadership and Self-Deception by R. Binger Institute explores how self-deception distorts our perceptions, how self-deception distorts our perceptions, leading to self-betrayal and a cycle of blaming others while ignoring our own role in conflicts and inefficiencies. This mindset traps individuals in the box where people are seen as obstacles rather than fellow human with needs, eroding trust, collaboration, and personal growth in both personal and professional spheres. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good take. I feel like it blows my mind that people genuinely sit and think that other people are just obstacles and don't see their humanity. Cuz I feel like I every time I pass by a person I'm like, "Oh, this is a you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter what the situation is that they're in or like how they behave. Like I'm like this is a human being. Like even if I don't like the way that they're acting, I'm still going to treat them like a human." By cultivating self awareness, empathy, and outward focus, the book offers a path to break free from this deception, fostering authentic accountability and renewed possibilities for effective leadership. Ooh, that is really fascinating, actually. I think that is definitely something I would be very interested in. I will have to see if I can find that so I can check it out for sure. Um, if not at the library, then I'll buy the book. I can order it, I'm sure, somewhere. I think that's why saying I'm not mad at you, I'm just disappointed hits like a ton of bricks for some kids. Oh yeah, I was the kid that would be like, "You're not mad at me, but I disappointed you. You thought I could do better, but I didn't." Yeah, that was me. That was me. Kind of still is me sometimes, you know, but it is what it is. How does one give this conversation to an adult that needs to understand that making asking for a friend? The thing is, at the end of the day, people are going to choose to it's like the you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can give a person wisdom, but you can't make them think for themselves and actually absorb what you're telling them. If they choose to not listen to you or to not understand what you're saying, then they're going to continue they're just nothing's going to get better. And my whole thing is I'm gonna give you the information, and after that point, I no longer have any responsibility to try and fix whatever the situation is. So if you choose not to listen, now if you come back and you ask me to restate or clarify, cool. If you come to me and ask for help, but after a certain point, it is no longer my responsibility to try to bring about the growth that that you need to exhibit. It depends largely discussing emotional intelligence with another adult unfortunately requires them having a certain level of no, that is so true. And it's so infuriating. It depends largely on two things. One, do they have your trust? Ding ding ding. That's so important. Do they have powdered butt syndrome? What? Did they change your diapers when young? If no to the former or yes to the latter, they're likely not willing to listen to you. That's fair. You can find the third edition on eBay. Recommended over the fourth edition. Oh, okay. Why the recommendation over the fourth edition? If you don't want to go too far into that too, you do not have to. I totally understand. Wow, we are making so much progress. Look at us go. Ah, I'm. Ooh, look at that. Woo. Already at 82%. This is, I would say this is going well. I should have put this a little bit over to the left a little. I'm falling in love. Oh. All right, let's see. Oof. Look at all these little things over here. Oh, there we go. See, I knew we could do it. Hey, hey, hey. Hey now. Anyway, that book is broaching interpersonal communications and organizational communication for anyone looking for a major. If this kind of stuff is their jam, honestly, people are my jam. I'm not even gonna lie. I just love learning about how people work and operate and why they do what they do and how I can help them improve, if at all. Yeah, I do need to scoot this over a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe I can make it work. Ooh, I did it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm falling. Help, I've fallen. Um. Ah. Got it. I'm cooked when it comes to these individuals. Yeah, practically. Long story short, yes, you are correct about that. Long story short. Stunning. You are a social scientist. I am. I just like to observe people. I like to see why they do what they do and then challenge them against what they think they know. I spent what, like almost all of my life just observing people. At a certain point, it is just like, why do people do this? Why are you the way that you are? Let's find out. What are the environmental factors that you endured that caused you to respond in this way to this particular situation? What are the genetic factors that predisposed you to respond in such a way? Are the two linked? Why or why not? You have a calling. Well, I wouldn't have the slightest clue to how to even get into that field. I would just like I don't know what I would go study. I don't know how I would even get there. And a lot of social psychology is hard because a lot of situations would be kind of unethical for to like put like you can't just like put people in horrible situations and then think that that's like valid science, right? Like the whole the Lucifer effect. What was his name? By He did the whole Stanford prison experiment. That was like the whole thing, right? That first of all, that was a really messed up experiment. Second of all, it did show us a lot about like the I guess sociology of, you know, this particular group of boys. But what did we really gain from it? Like a lot of people like to argue like, "Oh, well, we learned like that, you know, people put in power like obviously like they're likely to get corrupt." And like, yeah, to an extent, sure, but the science wasn't consistent. It didn't like I watched the whole documentary on it. It didn't follow the scientific processes to the degree that it should have to be a published work and to be as regarded as it is. While it was fascinating to learn about, um, I don't think we should base our modern practices solely on that alone because it wasn't replicated by other scientists. It wasn't peer reviewed. It was just a doctor at a university just kind of like doing stuff, honestly. You know, psychology is the study of human thought and behavior. There have been a number of experiments that would never be condoned anymore. Oh yeah, and also like a lot of them aren't replicated. The thing is, like, I love psychology. I obsessed. Like one of those things that I could talk about for ages and ages and ages, right? But at a certain point, because psychology isn't like it's not replicatable, right? It's not truly. It can't. Base we can't assume that all of it is valid. I guess is what I'm saying. If we can't replicate it and it's not peer reviewed and we can't recreate the conditions for which X, Y, and Z took place, then can we truly regard it as science, or do we have to speculate and infer and make assumptions about whatever it is we're trying to figure out? In the generalizability, not in the replication. Yeah, that's kind of what I kind of came to the conclusion of is like, yeah, it's like one of those things that's like, yeah, I would assume that if you took, I mean, well, and the thing is, but then there's other situations too, right, where it was replicated but it probably shouldn't have been, right? Like lobotomies, right? We learned a lot from lobotomizing a lot of people. Was that good? No, it was very bad and not ideal at all. But did we learn a lot from it and did we replicate a lot of results? We sure did. So, do with that information what you will. Things fit into a standard bell curve. You're always gonna have outliers, but you also will always have the 68% within one standard deviation of the mean. Absolutely. Man, I love statistics too. That's another thing. I I didn't understand math for the longest time. Like not any kind of math. I understood like algebra, geometry, things like that, but like trigonometry, calculus, couldn't do it. And as I got older and got into more advanced maths, like those maths were quite challenging for me. Stats though, when I got to statistics, I took AP statistics. Let me tell you, one of my favorite courses, especially math courses I've ever taken. It was so much fun. I learned so much. And I feel like now when people throw numbers at me, I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Let's evaluate what you're telling me more critically because I feel like you're giving me a statistic, but you're skewing the information based on how you're presenting it to me. So let's look at it from a different perspective. And people don't really like that, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I think it's funny. And also because I feel like I want my information to be factual and not just completely incorrect. I don't know. I feel like there's so many people that are just so fine with being wrong. My thing is like, I'm gonna form an opinion based on my experience and what I know. And if someone comes to me and says, "Hey, you're actually wrong about this," I'm gonna be like, "Great, tell me what I got wrong so I can make it right." I don't know. I just feel like at a certain point, it's not my job to know everything, and I'm grateful that I don't know everything so that I have things to learn. You know, I don't need to pretend like I know everything to make myself feel better because at the end of the day, no one knows everything, and I am blessed to have the opportunity to learn from other people. The closest thing to those experiments now are a lot of the viral pranks. Yeah, dude, and those are crazy to me. Like, I don't know, man. I would not put myself in the position to be I guess treating people like that or treated like that in general. Whoa. Sorry, back from ads. Welcome back. Most of the practical information regarding behavioral science gets applied when applied when political rhetoric and intelligence operations that we are subject to daily via marketing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I don't like politics like at all. Not even a little bit. And I understand that if I did go and become like a researcher or scientist or whatever, a lot of what I would study and find would probably be used in ways that I would not allow. Or like not allow, but like be okay with, I guess. And obviously I'm not the arbiter of information. But if it's my research, like I feel like, you know what I mean? I don't think it should be used in a way that I think is disrespectful. But that's just me, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh look at this tire. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired. Ugh, 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 ugh. AI and algorithms are built based on the application of behavioral science. Yeah, I did know that. But yeah, but it's definitely a proof positive. What's been discovered is valid. Yeah, that's true. What am I missing? All right, look at us go. We're killing it. Killing it. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Oh, the landing gear. Dude, what? I missed all these little things. Front body. Oh, up here. I was like, what is wrong? The reality is that research needs funding to be conducted, so unless you're independently wealthy and doing it, there will always be a possibility of bias due to funding. Though just because it's funded doesn't mean it has bias, just a percentage likelihood. Well, yeah, I mean, you heard about like corporations conducting research and then paying for everyone involved to basically like throw it away and be like, actually, we don't actually want you to do research. We just want it known that we conducted this research, but actually, we're gonna just fill in our own numbers for like everything else. And that's happened on like several corporations have done that, and they just keep doing it. I mean, because we went from being like a what am I trying to say? We went from being like, oh, okay, we're capitalists, to now we're just corporatists. It's not even capitalism anymore. It's just straight up like corporate overlords basically telling us what to do. And it's like getting to a point where it's like, yeah, like nothing that you guys are even saying is even valid anymore. But, such is life. I don't see any dirt. Why is it telling me it's not clean? Okay, there we go. Vertical, stabilizer, flap. Not this one. Oh, I see. There we go. I did it, gang. Has been capitalism for a while, truly. The reality, sociology courses was eye opening for me. The thing is, I would love to take sociology, but I wouldn't have the slightest clue on like where I would even get a job with that. You know what I mean? I do love sociology, and I do love, oh look, that's cool. I do love the idea of like studying something like interesting and like doing research and things like that. But the thing is, like, I just feel like there's not very like a lot of opportunities for me to get like in it, if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna. How do I get out? Let me quit. Um, the reality is that research needs funding. Social course was eye opening for me. I learned that it only takes 3% of the population to control the other 97. Yeah. Or throwing it away because they don't like the conclusions due to their desired agendas and policies. Exactly. It hasn't been capitalism for a while, true. There's inductive and deductive research. And then there's how it's interpreted in analysis that can taint anything. But deductive research, at least, is open to less biased conclusions. My degree is in communication theory, but I studied sociology and anthropology. Oh, anthropology is another one that I would geek if I had like money. If someone was like, Jazz, you deserve to be college educated. We know that you've been reading a lot and you observe and all these things. Here is money to go to college, and you can study as much as you want, as long as you want, collect as many degrees as you want. I would absolutely 110% have like 10 degrees, and like 8 of them would be centered around humans, human behavior, communication, anthropology, history of humans. Like it would be, I would be going crazy. It would be awesome. Here's money. I wish. That would be amazing. Could you guys imagine? I feel like I would just be like, all right, this is how humans operate. From all the courses I've taken, all the things I've observed, here's all of my research combined into one giant book. And if you want to know why humans behave in this way, given this situation, like it would be like a giant textbook, but it's like a choose your own adventure, but it's about human behavior. That would be so sick. Anyways, sorry. Through to the senior seminar, I am kind of being silly with that, but I would do like so much research. But left the university where I could have gotten combined degree and didn't have time or money to finish them as separate degrees once. Oh, that's understandable. GG's, thank you. Nice work. I wanted to do a quantitative analysis. Ooh. But I had to do a qualitative analysis for my dissertation because there weren't any standardized tests available to identify what I was looking to study. Interesting. That's understandable. Hello, bestie. I'm so glad to see you. Welcome in. The Book of Jazz. I'd call it the Book of Life, like kind of tongue in cheek, you know? That's what I would call it. Now, if you go to the graduate level, then that's where you have an angle to get into academia, or I guess at that point, if I had that many degrees, I guess my really only course of action would be to do research and then to teach at a collegiate level, like at like a really good school. Like, I don't know. I wonder if AI could help you make that a thing. Probably. I have a degree in what? Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've never seen that before. We're gonna play some Overwatch and what have you. And what have you? I've lost my little thingy above. I don't know where it went. Where is it? Overwatch. But yeah, no, these have been great conversations. I'm glad that we are talking about this. But yeah, I think at some point I will look to um get a degree and all those wonderful things. But it is extremely expensive. I don't know where my Overwatch tab is. Guys, I cannot find it. Also, I broke it. Y'all can see this though. Oh my gosh, I got so many rewards. Okay, wait, hold on. I feel like Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Hey guys, look at me go. I'm getting paper. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I want, what is the game that I'm playing? I am playing Overwatch. Duh, 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 duh. Nickelodeon. Wow. Okay, we fixed it. Look at me go, guys. We're winning. My sociological analysis is that if everyone regularly had a Lego kit, today the world would be a better place. If everybody drank water and ate food, we would all be in a better place. Obviously, that's easier said than done, though. Obviously. Um, I'm sure that could make it a thing, but it's a lot of it is like just funding it. That's gonna be a problem. I'm sure I could find somebody that would be like, oh, okay, you want to just like rule the world here. Here's a degree in being a silly little guy, and I'd be like, oh my god, thank you so much. I needed this. I use a whiskey and ice cream together or separate. When the ad ADBHD and you lose your tab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Adequate interpretation. Let me tell you something else I learned in college. I had a weekly archaeology. See, archaeology would be dope too. I'm saying. Yes. With an adjunct professor who had dinner before our evening class with my advisor, a prof and anthro. They invited me, and turns out that for an hour and a half, all they talked about was anthropology and archaeology. I could have bought them dinner once a week back then, and it would have been cheaper than tuition. Oh yeah, oh for sure. That's the thing. But like that's the whole point, because the thing is colleges have all it, and the thing is, listen, I'm about to say something so controversial and yet so brave, okay? Unless you are specifically going into a field knowing exactly what you want to do, knowing that your job is practically guaranteed, there is no point for you to go to college. College is too expensive. Most people at this point aren't even going to be able to pay it off, like because the loans are predatory. The loans are not geared toward you being able to even pay them off. Like it would be foolish for me to have continued school knowing that I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and knowing that like I didn't have the money to pay for it. Obviously there are ways around it, and there are ways that you can get the money you need to be able to go to college, but at a certain point you are kind of just shooting yourself in the foot. So public libraries are all you need, and a little guidance on the subject, true. And college loans are one of the few loans not forgiven by bankruptcy. Exactly. So like at a certain point, it is like, what do you even do? You know? And then you're competing with all these other people also going to college, you know? But then here's the thing, as someone who has hired people, a lot of the people that I see coming through that have gone to college don't have a clue, don't know how to talk to people, don't know how to manage their time, don't know how to take a big task and break it down into smaller tasks. It's like they have no common sense. Not all of them, don't get me wrong. Not all of them. I'm not saying everyone that's college educated can't tell a book from an iPad. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying there is a number of especially young college graduates who come out. Yeah, you might have the theory, but you don't have any of the actual wisdom to actually work this position. You don't have it's not even just experience. It's just being able to actually do the job. That's becoming the problem. The point of a liberal arts degree was to focus on a topic, but to become well-rounded citizen, versus a trade school where one focuses on a single trade. But the costs are astronomical. And as much as it would be cool to go to college, honestly, it just like it wouldn't be a good long-term investment, you know, like because even if I did get a degree, you're not guaranteed a job. At this point, getting a college degree is no better than going to the lottery and like going and like gambling and going to a casino, and like you might as well, like you could put as much money into the casino and probably make the same return. Not always, but in a lot of cases. I have friends that got degrees in like dance and interpretive analysis for like music, which is great and awesome, and I'm sure that has a place somewhere, and I'm sure there is people doing that as a job. But you also have to think how many people a year are graduating with that exact same degree and how many jobs are actually available for those things. I don't know. That's why I never went. I have 4 years free from Rowan. Yeah, exactly. Community colleges get so much flack. I went to community college. I definitely think community college is the way to go. I think if you do decide you truly need to go to college, I think that community college is the almost. I feel like pretty much the only solution, the only way to go, at least for your first 2 years. I would be hard pressed to consider anything else, to be honest. Finishing school for those who are intellectually curious, yeah. You get a much lower cost, you're paying for the prestige. Yeah, no, exactly. Every single person who ever went to college is no, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying because like the thing is like there was a shift though. Because before now, like before the last like 15 years, I feel like college was really feasible. I feel like people went to college. I feel like a lot of people were like able to work it out and like pay it off. People got their degrees, they found jobs, they did things, but we're in like this postmodern, we're like postmodern, post internet age, post job, post AI garbage. Like I don't know, we're just post existence now. Like everything is so basically we don't really want you to be educated. We want you to just be able to do the work. So like, come on, employee number 2237, like I need you to like start pushing freight. I need you to start moving these objects around. I need you to start getting those numbers up, meeting those metrics, and that's really all it's kind of turned into. Well, to be contrary, I am like 20 seconds behind, so bear with me. College BAs and BSs have replaced high school diplomas. But why do you say that? The original point of college was not job preparation, it was civilized life preparation. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard this before. For example, when you learn philosophy and a Western civilization, it's not to help you occupationally, but to form the person's thinking about life. Post Malone, I'm saying, you're getting it. You're with me, Michael. But high school diplomas are free, and if the standards remain as they are, college should be as well. But it's a money making machine where colleges. I guess I can see where you're coming from, pre-engaged. I had never thought about it that way. I never considered it to be anything other than job preparation. Because then also, like being well rounded is important, but I can be well rounded without getting a piece of paper from a university. You know what I mean? I can be well rounded by reading a book and like going and talking to people and asking people questions and socializing. And like I guess maybe it's the problem for me is that it seems like true knowledge and information is being, despite it being so readily and easily accessible to everybody, it's being gate kept as if you didn't go to university, you don't have this knowledge. Whereas, no, I just didn't need to be spoon fed certain information because I was able to observe it in real life, or I was able to go and read about it, or I was able to, I don't know, even watch a free lecture online about it. And you know what I mean? So it is kind of like, where is the value in attending college? And that's why I didn't go. I only took 2 years and I got my degree, my associate's degree. And I was like, that's it. That's it for me. Because I was like, I don't see the value if even 37% of the people my age going to college and getting these degrees aren't able to find jobs and aren't able to, make enough to both live and pay their pay off their debt, then I don't see how this is adding any value to my experience as a human on this earth. And I feel like a lot of people do feel that way. But I also feel like a lot of people really enjoyed college and that it was valuable for them. And there's definitely a lot of occupations and a lot of experiences out there that do require college. Like you can't be a doctor unless you go to college. You can't be a nurse unless you go to college. You can't be a lawyer. I mean, I guess you can be a lawyer, but like you're probably not going to be as well prepared for the bar if you didn't go and get some level of college. I think you do have to have at least a bachelor's to be a lawyer, but I digress. So yeah, I mean, I think specialized fields like that definitely require college, but I think that for like just the general existence of humanity that don't want to do that, I think that they're like, I wouldn't recommend it. Machine where colleges operate trade schools on one hand and boarding school for others. Yeah, that's fair. Post-pin, student loans. I know, right? Postpone, yeah. Yeah, well-rounded without going to college now. Now with information being so abundant. Yeah, exactly. That's I guess that's kind of my point. At this point, not forever, because there was a point in a time and a place where college was useful and beneficial. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I think some of that died with the boom of the internet. Not all of it, but some of it. And then going even deeper as the internet has progressed and accumulated so many resources, but we're getting to a point where we're like post information. So now information that's being created is being generated and made up. It's fake information, it's misinformation, it's not true, it's not rooted in reality, it's hallucinated through AI. It's a AI video of something that's never actually happened being presented as if it's real. And so now it is the how do we go from a college centered existence and everything you're working up for until 18, the age of 18 is going to college, to now everything you're working forward to is career development and exposure, to now we have all this abundance of information, which is great, but then now we have too much information, and the information that we are getting isn't valid, so a lot of it isn't true. So how do we discern between facts and fiction? I mean, it's not as hard now, but I'm sure in the next 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, 12 months, it will be a situation of this could be AI, but this could also just be like a real video, and we have no way to really distinguish between the two unless we're actually there. A large value of attending college with majority of students completely skip is the relationships you build. Oh, wait, a large value of attending college that a majority of students completely skip is the relationships you build. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. College is good for networking. College is good for knowing people that know people. College is good for yeah, I do agree with that wholeheartedly. Absolutely. But a lot of people go to college and they keep to themselves. They study the whole time. They don't meet nobody. They don't talk to anybody. They aren't really in it. They're not really talking. They're not really there to socialize. They're there just to focus. And those people struggle the hardest, I think. Once upon a time, college either aspired to be Ivy League level or they were specific trades, medicine. My college was a state school known primarily as a teachers college that expanded their scope. Oh, that's cool. It's not only that specialized fields require that, society also wants to know that they are trained and have been vetted. True. I just want to travel and eat food before I die. I don't care about the rest. Fair. One of the things that got my eyes open up about was the role of the publishing industry and propping up college as a job prerequisite. Interesting. We went from a lack of information to an abundance of information slop. The only way for the pendulum to swing back is established credibility. Exactly. So then I guess my question would be, how do we reestablish credibility? How do we, because we went from don't trust everything you see on the internet to there are some things on the internet that are being vetted, that are truthful, that we can see that are actually accurate, to now we have all this slop being just pumped into the internet waves and existence, that nothing that you could read an article about that says, oh yeah, we actually found Martians in the river, the Rio Grande, and here's a video of their pod and them leaving their pod and them communicating with each other. How would we, like, unless you were there and saw it with your eyes, how do you know that that's actually credible unless the source itself isn't credible? Or, and then how do sources now at this point? So if I'm starting out as a news source, right, or as a vessel of information, how do I now establish credibility in a world where we're like post credibility now? Like the credibility almost no longer exists. Being a certain school, there used to be a financial barrier going to school, and because of that, college also used to be the ideal place for finding a spouse. Yeah, that's also true. Being a certain school was a way to meet people of the same background, for the most part, with the same aspirations. True. Credibility is only established by trust. That's why so many people can view the same thing and believe that two different realities are happening. True. I literally don't believe a single thing I see online anymore until I look more into it. Fair. Credibility is also established by logic, but many people care not for logic, just for their feelings. True. Hot take incoming. Yeah, see, and I think that's kind of where I'm like, I like to think that I'm a very logical person. I like to think that I can I can see things for what they are. I can be pretty impartial. Like I have feelings, but like at a certain point, like you gotta call a spade, right? But even then, there's been some situations where I'm like, I actually don't know what about this in this particular instance is like true or not. You know what I mean? Oh, I do not want to do that. I want to do this. Hot take incoming. Incoming. But yeah, I do agree with you, and I do understand that 417 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that's the. Oh no! Why do I have to be the? I don't want to be the dad. It's why ontology, epistemology, axiology, etc. are important. I don't know what any of those words mean. I could try to parse it out based on the roots, but you could just also tell me what those mean. What if the proliferation of AI has been to keep us from believing what we see on the internet? So movements like in the Occupy movement never happen again. I don't think that's a hot. Oh my god, wait, is this? Oh my god, guys. Hey, you know what I didn't know? The new hero is like here now and like can be used to practice. Fun fact. I didn't know that. That's so fun. Love this for me. Anyway, sorry, I got lost. She's got a big old sword. Yes, yes. Okay. Anyway, sorry, my bad. It's why I literally believe the elite has funded AI, so when their dirty secrets come out, they can deny it as AI. Oh yeah, for sure. I think AI has a lot of nefarious uses. I think that people are pushing so hard for it. I think the tech bros are pushing so hard for it due to a lack of understanding. You have to understand how people in power operate. People in power operate to continue to have power. It's why they were like, hey, we shouldn't put any stops to AI. We should just let AI be AI, and we'll worry about regulating it later on. You know what I mean? All right, brother. All right, brother. I really don't want to be tanked, but here I am. Oh no. Thank you. Thanks for the heals, guys. Man. I kind of wish this wasn't happening to me right now, but it is. I was not. No game audio. Oh my god. Every day I wake up. Have you guys not had audio this whole time? Be honest.
Their confidence will be their undoing.
There you go. Yeah, maintain power, which is why their endless wealth means nothing to them, because it's just another pecking order for them. Yeah. Axiology. Oh, okay, cool. The branch of philosophy that studies the nature of being, existence, and reality. That sounds like so much fun. I want to study all those things. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Oh my god. Reality as far as like what exists and what is the fundamental structure of the world. Yes, that sounds like something I would be really into. The branch of philosophy that examines knowledge, belief. Oh, this is all philosophy. Cool. Examines knowledge, belief, and justification. Explores questions like what is knowledge and how do we know what we know. Oh yeah, I read a lot of books about that, particularly. The branch of philosophy that studies value, including ethics, moral values, aesthetics, beauty, and art, addresses questions like what is good and what makes something valuable. Oh yeah, see, that's something that I would want to study also, and that I've been kind of looking at and been thinking about honestly a lot lately, particularly. Whoa. Get me out. Get me out. No, thank you. I'm good. Nope. Oh, I should not have ulted. That's my bad, guys.
Be ready for us.
Yeah, that's all interesting. Maybe I'll study all those things next. But right now I'm reading that book on behavior. Which is why they're in this world, yeah. And this is study of learning. I want to study learning. I feel like as a teacher I do study learning. And like how do they know that they learned what I wanted them to learn? And then how do I know that they learned what I wanted them to learn? Ouch, my body. Nice. There we go. See, she tried to get me, but she couldn't. You hardly know her. What? For the record, months ago I downloaded Overwatch 2 because you pumped it up, but I still haven't gotten around to playing it because I'm probably going to be a crap player. You know what? I'm glad that you reinstalled it just for me. I do have that effect on people. If you want to play with me, you can. You probably have a lot of updates, so I'm not going to lie. I am just chilling. So if you guys want to join my lobby or whatever, I'm cool to have you guys be with me, part of this. Get a piece of the pie! Yeah, Robert. Did someone clip your wings? Having a good time, gang. Oh, I 13. I thought we had. I said auto updates. Oh, good. Play anyway. I'm crappy and still have fun most of the time. Yeah, y'all can play with me. Y'all wanna play? Y'all wanna play? She tried her best. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you get, and not what you need. Caught in reverse. All those tears. Bob. Fix You University. True. Let me know if y'all are trying to hop on. Let me know. I got the first word of the day. Look. I'm like so far behind on the little he was 1 line away from a perfect song. True. I would, but I'm pooped. Oh my god. Everyone look at Michael. He pooped his pants. That's crazy. Light your bones. That's really interesting. I think that I agree with you that those fields of study are very important. That's so nasty, bro. I'm sorry for your loss. I hate this map. Poop them ew, that's disgusting, brother.
Any cost.
Helping those in need is its own reward.
Helping those in need is its own reward. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to them. You brought it up. No, I didn't. Prove it. You can't. You can't prove it. I do want to try the new hero though. I'm not gonna lie. Cool, cool. Definitely check out leadership. So yes, you also. Thank you for popping in. It was super nice to hear from you again. I'll definitely. I took a picture of it, so I'll definitely look up that book. Oh my goodness gracious. All of that was crazy. I don't understand what's going on. Any hoodles. We're having a good time, gang. It's always a good time. All those tears will dry. Nice, nice, beautiful. Caesar! Caesar! 9 different players. Which is easiest for mouse and keyboard? Mouse and keyboard for sure. On controller, just don't compete for me visually. I'm on controller, but I assume yes, mouse and keyboard is much better. Especially if you're on computer. If you are on console, then obviously like you can't use mouse and keyboard. But I absolutely would not use controller. Because you don't get any assistance for using a controller on this game. Oh, she ate it. I'm gonna save my ult. Why am I missing? Really? Oh no. I'm dead. Ah, I knew I was gonna die too. I was trying so hard. Can you use mouse and keyboard on? I feel like that would be really OP. I'm on PC, but controller for platforms and sports gamers. Sports games? Yeah, controller for platformers and sports games makes sense. But for first-person shooter, absolutely, yeah, I would not do that. Is everyone dead?
I thank you. My strength will be yours. Greetings.
Nice, that was pretty good. What do you guys think about that? You can end racing games. Yeah, I play a lot of racing games. No, I don't actually. I was just kidding. Could you imagine if I did though? That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down. I'd be down. Thank you for the boosting. Stop eating my things. I don't know what just happened there, but cool. Does she have her ult? I'm trying to figure that out. Trying to keep my Zenny up. Breaks my heart when my little guy dies, you know? Get her! What the heck? What was that, girl? I never seen that before. What is happening right now? I don't know what you're doing. You kind of look like a Genji, but like worse. Is he saying hi to me? What's happening right now? I'm out of my... Oh my god. What is going... Stop eating my things. No, she keeps eating my bullet. She keeps putting up her little shield. What you gonna do about it? No! Please! I need you guys to do something else. Where's my team? I can't find them. Dude, I feel like if my team would have pushed in with me, I don't know, were they dead? Was that my fault? Honestly, did I take the L on that one? Be honest, don't lie to me. Oh my god, everyone's dying. We are neck and neck. Nice. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know where he was going. Woof. What in the world is going on? Sven just farted. Ew! Stinky boy. I don't know why you did that. You did not have to die. I feel like I'm bullying them a little bit, but I'm gonna do it again. Look at me go! I'm killing it! Boom, pow. We won! Yippee! Yippee! Yay, we did it! We did it, gang, we did it! Oh, that's pretty cool. Yo, that's pretty cool. GG's. It equals killed. Exactly. Bro, Vendetta, fine as hell. She surely is. She is beautiful. Where's she at? Ooh. What a beautiful lady. What a beautiful lady. Dang it. I was trying to see what my little Maximilian's thinking about. Why do I keep getting tanked? Huh? I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Stop it. I'm not playing. I had to text my vet back. Thick thighs save lives. Truly.
We will have peace at any cost.
We will have peace at any cost.
And we'll have no quarrel.
Oh my goodness.
For the moment, we have
What? What are you doing good? Yeah, Woody's good. I have to go pick her up in a little bit, so I'm gonna go grab her. Try to help her make her transition back inside or back to the house. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I didn't mean to put that there, but you know what? They're doing a good job pushing. I think I'm gonna have to switch. Let me switch. For a second, I was like, wait, who am I?
Helden sterben nicht.
Dang. I'm not doing well with this one, gang. Kicking my head.
Particle cannon online.
Get her! Seize her! There we go. Alright, I did have to switch. Hits with a secondary, fire, self knockback. Okay, we'll go with that one. We'll see how that goes. I don't really remember what her little thingies are, so. Where are my friends at?
Helden sterben nicht. Retribution comes.
There we go. There we go. Beam pierces enemies. I don't know what that does.
Yes, a mighty reward. They can't hurt you. Keep it coming. Protecting you.
Oh, are they trying to 1v1? Ew, I messed that up. That's my bad, gang.
Огонь по готовности.
I was trying to give it to the other girl, but you know what? That's okay. There we go. See, I'm getting okay I'm getting okay. I'm okay. Guys, I have something to say. I'm not gonna say it though, but I have something to say. Oh my god, there's so much happening! Stop! Oh my god, everybody ult at the same time. Y'all quit! I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I am gonna die! That's okay, that's alright. Say it. Well, y'all saw like what she was doing, right? She was spinning around like all crazy like and all that. All I was gonna say is that was pretty crazy.
Armaments are ready.
Yep, that's all I was gonna say. From snack break, the ice peach and applesauce. Ooh, that sounds so yummy. I'm gonna die. I knew it was too good to be true. All the lights. That sounds so delicious. Delicious.
Let's shove it in their faces.
Valid. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm not doing this well. I don't know if I'm just like not with my team or what. My go-to at work was since I'm off for the holiday. My go-to at home, valid.
Bring me energy.
Beautiful. All right, we got it. Yo, we did it! I've won every single game today. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. What? GG's. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Alright, gang, here's what's gonna happen. I have to go get my dog. On a roll. I know. I need to see what my battle pass is. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stream again on Friday. Maybe I'll stream like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. But oh my god. What? That's so expensive. That is too many dollars. Look at these. These are so expensive. Ew. Anyways, okay. For the holiday, exactly. I'll be back. Maybe I'm thinking Friday. Bye. I will. But so I'm gonna be done for today because I do have to go get my doggy. But I think I will do a stream again. I think I am trying to get like more into it. So that is something that I'm gonna like. I'm not gonna guarantee, but I'm gonna hope to do. So I'm gonna raid out, go say hey to my friend. He's chilling. He's playing a game. I don't know. I think, yeah. Go say hey, what's up? But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care of yourselves and all of yourselves. Drink plenty of water. Eat the food your body needs, but the rest not a reward, but a necessity. And your boundaries are important. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for being here. And don't forget about Friday. Okay, bye.